Okay, well, thank you very much, Principal Lacoste. Principal Merrill?
All right. So we have some of the same, Deanne and I have been working together to make sure that we can ensure some consistency across schools to support parents and families. So the no visitors is the same. The bus routes obviously are the same, as well as the arrival and dismissal. So Deanne has her set. We are working to make sure that parents aren't waiting and families. So we will be putting out our arrival and dismissal plans as well. We have the student drivers as well. So we just want to make sure we can incorporate all of that and into the health and safety checks in the morning. So for us, our instructional model, I've been working collaboratively with our leadership team here at the high school and middle school. And our instructional model is pretty much the same, whether it's remote or in person. And it's just a matter of how you receive the instruction. So for us, students are going to receive instruction in all core academic subjects, not every day. And I will review the instructional schedule. They'll also receive unified art experiences. And I'll be working with the unified arts teachers to see exactly what that looks like. At this point, students will be traveling to their unified arts classes. We also will be holding advisory daily. It used to be shortened for attendance purposes with a longer Friday. One of the things that we know is that our students may need some extra support coming back since March. So we're going to extend that advisory period a little bit in the morning so that we have content teachers connecting with kids. So our daily schedule will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday in person. There will be no in-person instruction on Wednesday. It will be completely remote. And we will hold advisory in the morning and office hours until noon. That gives us some time to have our learners, our AP students, engage in some additional AP support, the advanced placement, as well as giving students extra support in their classes, potentially lab discussions, or they'll do the labs on the days they're here and then have the science classes during those office hours, not a class, but additional support during that time. Given the fact we're going to need to develop a transition schedule as well as to how students transition throughout the building, we need longer blocks of time for that. Typically we use 3 minutes transition between classes. We know now that it's going to need to be upwards of 10. So one thing that we are looking at, which is in the handout, is every day we would do a longer advisory. We would do 2 instructional blocks in the morning, so there would be longer blocks of time, lunch, and 2 instructional blocks in the afternoon. So period 1 through 4 would be on Monday, 5 through 8 on Tuesday, 1 through 4 on Thursday, 5 through 8 on Friday. So students would be getting their classes twice a week, and they would be for longer periods of time. So it's a little bit like a block schedule, modified. So if you are in person, students are going to be here, but they're going to remain in cohorts. So middle school and high school will not mingle. So the middle school students will be staying solely in the middle school wing, and the high school students will be in the high school wing. And 6th grade will stay in the middle school wing, but they will only be traveling back and forth between their 2 classes. So because they're going between those 2 classes, the 6th grade teachers are considering they'll stay in Mr. Howe's room for the morning and get their math and science, and then transition to Miss McClough in the afternoon and get English and language arts, and vice versa. So what we're trying to do is cut down on the amount of transition times we have in the day. Students are going to get breaks, scheduled breaks during the day, and we'll be setting up a schedule for that, possibly going outside in cohorts. Some of our additional information, we will be doing the arrival dismissal procedure. Again, they'll stay in their wings, and then all of our students will continue to get support services, both in person and remote. Our remote learning model, so students will be at home and they'll participate in class virtually. The thought is we are purchasing microphones. It would be live. So when the teacher is giving the instruction in the class, then the student who is remote will be tuning into that class. So they will follow, our remote learners will follow the same schedule as our in-person learners. They'll just be attending from home. And the instruction will be provided through a variety of formats. And all of our teachers will be providing Google Classroom for all students and Google Hangouts. And then if we need any additional academic or social emotional support, we will have that as well for our remote students as well as our in-person students. So that's what I have now.